We want to go live now to Rob Nesbitt. He is live for us at the Reunification Center in Half Moon Bay. Rob, what are you seeing there tonight?
Vicki and Grant, this is the Reunification Center behind me. It's the Portuguese Hall located on Main Street in Half Moon Bay. And what I've been seeing is a lot of volunteers that are coming here to drop off things that the city has asked them to drop off. Blankets, food, things for the people who are inside the Reunification Center. Right at the door, I'm not sure if you can see it at all, but there's actually a pile that has been starting to form of blankets and belongings. Very emotional. A lot of the people that left this building throughout the day were in tears. Not connected to a family, not necessarily knowing any of the victims in particular, but just touched by what's happened here. I want to show you some VO of what this looked like earlier when I first arrived. There was actually an ambulance in the parking lot that was here, and the parking lot is filled with police cruisers from different jurisdictions, including Half Moon Bay, the Sheriff's County. There's a sheriff's vehicle. They actually have now part of the parking lot is blocked off with caution tape because they are getting so much activity of volunteers that are coming here and answering the call to drop off the things for the people inside. One of the volunteers that I talked to actually got to go inside. Her name was Lizette Diaz. She's with what's called the ALAS organization. It's ALAS, and they volunteer. They do things in times of need, whether it's a natural disaster or not. And she told me that when she went inside, she actually saw different families, about 40 people she guessed, several people in tears. Many of them actually can't go back to their homes tonight because if a road is blocked off for an investigation, or if they're a family member of someone who was hurt, or worse, someone of one of the 7 who was killed. Here's what Lizette had to say about just how shocking it was to find out the news of what happened in her community today.
I was shocked. I mean, I would have never thought something like this would happen in a small, close community. We're all very close. We all know each other. We know our neighbors. We know the people who work within our community. It was heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking is, of course, the sentiment from everyone that I have talked to this evening. Most of the activity that I'm seeing, as I said, are people who are just dropping off blankets, foods, warm meals, and things of that nature. There were a few people that I talked with some other reporters. The other reporters were actually Spanish-speaking, and they were able to talk with someone who did know one of the victims. They did decline any interviews. Any family members that we have seen come out have said that, of course, this is too emotional. They don't want to talk. But in terms of how late this will be open, I'm not sure. But as of right now, it's still very open, and they're still accepting donations from what I can tell, Vicki and Grant.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people around the Bay Area, around the country, who want to help in any way. So we will effort to get the information so that people can send, whether it's blankets or clothes or money or whatever, to help these people out.